Previously, in Breaking Point.
Aidan, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing and...
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Good return, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass?
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Konnersport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aidan Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Konnersport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Konnersport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Okay, Aidan, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can.
Copy that.
We're leading the car behind by 3.8 seconds. Good job, nice overtake. Green flag. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, gap to the car behind. Car behind, 2.0 seconds. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. And we're currently sat in 6th. Perez ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Gasly behind. Okay, car behind trailing us. 15.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader is 21.3 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.2 seconds. Copy that, we see it, we're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aidan. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aidan. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
Oh, with every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Konnersport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Konnersport's Aidan Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Konnersport.
Aidan's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid.
Good job you got me!
All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aidan?
Yeah, how's Devon doing?
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team.
Good for him.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data any time you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before, it's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson, that was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Konnersport.
And do you think that affected Aidan?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Into turn 2 we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right now with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go. And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
And I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
What was that? Where did he even think he was going to go?
Okay, calm yourself down. We'll look at it in the debrief later, but right now I want you to go and get those places back. Come on, let's go. gap to the car in front is 2.0 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Caution, caution. And some information on Leclerc. They're retiring from the race. Green flag. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. We did it! We did it!
So it's been a day of drama here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve today. But Ant, what stood out for you?
Well, it must be the Konnersport moment between the two drivers there, banging wheels, not giving each other room on track. It was entertaining, of course, but definitely for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, certainly. And Aiden Jackson, well, he'd have enjoyed the result. He did well to recover.
He did do well to recover, but, you know, you never want to see two cars, if you're the team boss, seeing two cars hit each other. It's rule number one, don't hit your teammate.
Given all the problems they've had this season, though, getting one car over the finish line, that's probably a big result for them today. A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Hey there, can you raise that lamp about 6 inches, right? Excellent. A butler should always look sharp. So,
At what point in the 22 season was it clear to you that the team was struggling?
well, right after the Hungarian GP. I may only be the money, but even to me it was obvious. The whole thing was a shambles.
Yet again, Konnersport, Jackson and Butler battling it out on track. It seems as
Hang
if
on 2 seconds, Nat.
Okay, Devon, Aiden's lapping faster than you. I need you to let him pass, please. Devon, do you copy? Listen to me, I need you to let Aiden pass now.
Butler just completely blanking the order there. Seems like he didn't even acknowledge it.
Too true, but as you can see, no way through for Jackson. No way at all. This Konnersport rivalry is getting heated on the track here in Hungary.
Oh, come on, this is a joke! Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up. No more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Russell's ahead of you now. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Perez is behind you. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind, 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 9.4 seconds. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. Tyre condition still looking good. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Hamilton's behind you now. Our gap behind is 5.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. Okay, the gap behind is 6.0 seconds.
Who else out there deserves a mention today?
Well, I feel like there are a couple, but let's start with Aiden Jackson.
Couldn't agree more. Jackson had a brilliant race, didn't he?
Yeah, we know Konnersport have struggled all season. Jackson's done really well today, and that's in spite of the problems with his own teammate.
Even before they became teammates, these two had their fair share of run-ins. It's a fascinating rivalry. You can't take your eyes off it for one moment. But nonetheless, some much-needed points today for Konnersport. The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Okay, I'll leave that in your capable hands. Devon, you had a problem with a team order today?
Didn't happen.
What?
Look, I know everyone's saying I ignored it, but it didn't happen. I never got the order. Check the comms.
Shoddy workman always blames his tools, eh?
Check the comms.
Okay, we checked the communication pipeline. Fix it. This cannot happen again.
Typical.
Aidan, listen.
What's the point?
It's just Devon being Devon.
And what? That makes it okay? He's an arrogant...
No, you're right to call him out. But imagine if we didn't give him certain freedoms. He'd be even harder to manage. As his father, I know. Aidan, you're the best driver that we have. And it's right for you to put Devon in his place. He needs it. The team needs it.
Thanks. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me. I think...
Honestly, we don't deserve you. And I know that you're being discussed at other teams, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Sure. I'm sorry if I've spoken out of turn. About Devon.
Not at all. You know the best way to keep Devon in his place?
What's that?
Beat him.
So what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She was making big waves in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
Here's our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Here she goes then, on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
Okay, Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. 5, you're in P5. Hauger ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.8 seconds. Sargent's behind you. The distance to the leader is 5.9 seconds. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Gap to your teammate behind is 25.4 seconds. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Lawson's just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.2 seconds. Novalak behind. Okay, gap to leader, 3.4 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. You're leading the pack. That's P1. Armstrong's behind. Okay, they're on old, hard tyres. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish.
Callie Mayer, take a bow. What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy for Mayer, but she and the team have made a success of it. What a race, what a performance, what a genuine joy to watch.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Trident picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing race.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And Callie says you've been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
Okay, mate, I need you to push before the pit window opens. Push, push. On it. P9, you're running P9, keep going. Bottas is ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, Sainz is behind you. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 40.9 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Another pit stop here at Suzuka. This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in. He's been making steady progress today, and Konnersport need him to. They desperately need some results, and they could do without this. And look, there's chaos in that garage.
Absolutely, only 3 wheels on the car at the moment, Crofty. Aiden Jackson looks on in despair. Here comes that spare wheel now.
That's a long, long time to wait, just sat in the cockpit. What is going on down at Konnersport?
Well, the tyre is finally out of the garage and on the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost them dearly.
What was that? How many places did I lose? Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race, get your head down, and let's put it back. I'm sick of this! Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, information on Sainz. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.6 seconds. And you've got P7, 7th place, Ocon ahead, and gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Car behind is Devon. Okay, push, gap to the car behind, 2.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. The distance to the leader is 19.7 seconds. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go, 3 laps. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. That's P7 now, P7. Ocon is ahead of you. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 3.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Devon's behind you now. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 21.2 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. You're sat in P8, well done. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Bottas is behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. Our gap to first place is 31.4 seconds. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, it's still too close to call at the top of the table. Meanwhile, at the other end, Ant, you can really understand Aiden Jackson's frustrations today.
Yeah, they've had car problems all season long, Crofty. They've had a bad mix-up in the garage today, and Konnersport won't be proud of that one.
And Konnersport won't be proud of that. It's the longest pit stop we've had this season. Not the sort of record any team wants to set. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final team meeting. See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready for the final race of the F2 season.
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
How am I doing?
It's looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
leading the pack, that's P1. That's Drogovic behind. Our gap behind is 1.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Come on, just 3 laps to go, 3 laps. That's P1. Drogovic is behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 8.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations!
Callie Mayer, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning. She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Callie, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed, yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the proudest moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, of course. And I told her, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aidan, had you told him?
No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Konnersport.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know Aidan had something he wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Konnersport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser-focused on performance and results. And we have already found the man to step into that role. Kasper.
Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Kasper, yes? Good. Then let us continue. Aidan, you had something you wanted to say? The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Kasper at the helm.